Hey EDGR 601, it's Dr. J and welcome to week 4. This is a difficult week because we have 2 major assignments due. The first is the synthesis paper. This is due Monday of week 4. The synthesis paper involves this idea of synthesis, hence the word synthesis paper. Synthesis is something new to you, and it's a style of writing. When we synthesize writing, we group by ideas, not necessarily by author. Let's go back to our age-old problem of parental involvement in the classroom. Hopefully by this point you found some answers to that problem with your instructor. Let's say you really want to talk about volunteering in the classroom. And let's say you found 3 studies that support this. You've got Jones from 2012, and you've got Smith from 2008, and you've got Jackson from 2013. The temptation here is to go by each article and summarize each article. In 2012, Jones found this. In 2008, Smith found that. In 2013, Jackson found this. But all you've really done is write an annotated bibliography when you do that. You're not synthesizing the material. When we synthesize, we compare and contrast the findings of each study. What's not important to write about is how many participants were there. How many years did the study take? We want the results. What are the results of the study? Now, I'm not saying those aspects aren't important. It's certainly important how many people were in the study. But we're more interested in the results. What was Jones's method? How did Jones get parents to volunteer? How did that compare to what Smith used to get parents to volunteer? What about Jackson? Did Jackson do something that Jones did and that Smith did? Or did Jackson do something completely different to get parents to volunteer in the classroom? You're going to be constantly comparing and contrasting the studies and the findings while you synthesize. What's great about the synthesis paper is that it carries into your literature review, where you're only looking at one strategy in your synthesis paper. In your literature review, you're going to be looking at about 2 or 3 strategies. So the literature review is a continuation of your synthesis paper. You're going to carry on right where you left off. The synthesis paper is the literature review test drive. Everything you write in your literature review is also in your synthesis paper. You're just adding to the synthesis paper to make your literature review. There's 4 sections to the synthesis paper. The first is the introduction. This is where you introduce your topic to the reader. Be sure to clearly state your research question in the introduction. The next section is review of literature. This is where your ideas that you're synthesizing go. Make sure you group by idea in the review of literature section. Synthesize the topics underneath using at least 2 authors or 2 studies to support each idea. In the analysis section, you discuss the findings that all the ideas imply. What's going on? How do all 3 of your ideas or 4 of your ideas that answer your research question paint a big picture? In your conclusion section, you state the conclusions that can be drawn from the literature. As always, EDGR 601, if you are having struggles or if you have questions, reach out to your instructor, and I hope this video helps.